All right, so let's build on this concept of OGV. How did it go? As you've been thinking about it and kind of chewing on obvious greater value, have you kind of gotten clarity around it? Have you seen it in action or in lacking action? How are you doing with that? It's really, really, really important that we gain a handle on it, and we're gonna dig in a lot more in coming episodes. But I do want to share with you a story, two stories actually, from my life this past week that I think beautifully give the explanation of OGV. And like, as I was thinking through these experiences, it clicked with me, oh my word, this is it. This is it. So let me share with you the two experiences. So first, I'll share with you, I recently moved far enough that I have to find a new hair place, which is so sad. As you all know, it's scary to entrust your hair to someone. So having to start over is never fun. But I also really, really loved the salon that I went to. I just loved their work. I trusted them so much. Their environment was wonderful, and I just really don't want to leave. I've tried to figure out how I could get back out there, 3 hours away, just so I could get my haircut with them. But it's a little hard to do, and I really needed a haircut before Christmas, so I did some research and found a place that actually uses the exact same products as my salon, and the pricing was reasonable. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to go there. So I went last week, and just in the first few minutes, I was like, I don't like this. I miss my old place. It was so much nicer. And, as I was processing my hair color, I had to sit in the hallway out where all these random people were walking with this bag on my head. As she put the color on my hair, it was splattering on the color on the apron thing I had on. She actually splattered my nose at one point, and I realized it's because she was rushing really fast. And then I find out, oh, it's because she's having someone come while my hair color is processing, somebody else is going. And hey, everybody does things their own way, but I'm not used to that. That's not what my previous place did. If you were their person, you were the only person, and they didn't fit people in around you. I've had that other experience before, but now that I've gotten away from it, I realize the value that shows of me. So I'm sitting in the hallway waiting for it to process while she's doing someone else. Brings me back in, and she was nice. She wasn't rude. She gave me the hair color I wanted. She did a nice, good cut. She was, asking me a little bit about myself and charged me a reasonable price. She did a good job. I am satisfied. But I left there, especially because of my previous experience, going, I don't ever want to go back to her. Because as I thought about it, my previous salon, number one, honors you so much. They give you a robe to put on and then you put the cape on top of that. So you wear this beautiful robe the whole time, and then you have a cape for the color and the cutting, so you don't get junk on you. But there's soft music playing, and they do as much as they can to make you feel relaxed. They do not rush. They don't make you wait at all, but they do not rush. They have a spirit of appreciation and high excellence. You can tell they've done great work. The way that they style your hair is so just top notch. Those are the things I've been able to come up with to explain the difference. Those are not massively different things. And many people would think those are kind of not important. Isn't it about what kind of cut you get? And that they match your hair color right and don't give you weird orange hair? Aren't those what? Those are the things that a hairstylist does. A hairstylist isn't supposed to be worried about robes and, how you feel about them and things like that. But that is the obvious greater value that we're talking about. That's why the salon I went to was constantly full and booked and always, always growing, but yet made you feel so amazing being there. You just loved going. And that's OGV in action. And that's why I'm going to go find someone else, even though the lady matched the hair color exactly what I had had and gave me a nice haircut. It was not special. There was not added value to the experience. Okay, next story. This weekend, my sister came to visit, and so Evelyn and she and I went to get pedicures, and we just went to any old, salon place that had the people in there who, fit you in, and you walk in, you get it done, you leave. Not super expensive, and I didn't read any reviews. I just walked in to this place, and it wasn't busy, but if you've ever gotten a pedicure or your nails done, think about the normal experience. It was run by people of Korean or Japanese. Like, it was the people of that descent. I don't know exactly which kind, but many times they love to open salons like that, and it was just like that. Those people there servicing everyone, but just walking in, I noticed something different. Like, there was a lot more of a warmth than I'm used to. Most of the time, I don't know if they necessarily understand English to communicate. It seems a little bit hard to communicate. But these people were like openly communicating and smiling, and they literally took amazing care of my 4-year-old. I mean, she just got her toes done. They were not making a ton of money on her, but the person, gave her extra by doing a little snowflake on her toe, and made sure to still put color in the water, and just treated her so special. And the lady who I think was running the place came by and, "Oh, you look so good. That's so pretty." And another man came and adjusted Evelyn's pillow so she could be more comfortable. And I mean, they went above and beyond to be kind and to be friendly. They didn't spend a bunch of money on that, but it was just noticing and paying attention. They were not rushing us through. They weren't just silently, scrubbing our feet and painting our toes. They really put some heart into what they did. And I left there going, we will be back. I'm not looking around. We're coming back to Virginia Nails because they're awesome. I love those people. They are amazing. And that was in an hour. And the experience there was obvious greater value. The way I felt built a connection and built a loyalty immediately that will get my business again. And that's what we're talking about when we want to create obvious greater value for people. Those kind of things. We want people to leave from spending time with us or from working or connecting with us, even a delivery, and go, "Man, she's awesome." Or, "Man, she makes me feel so good. Man, I love being in her space." And you know what's crazy as I think about it is it means probably going slower. It means taking time to think. It means paying attention to other people, smiling. It means maybe doing less quantity so that I can focus in on, the quality of the experience. In so many ways, it's backwards to what our world says. Like, go, 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 and be efficient and be quick and, minimize your costs and all of that. But in the experiences that I've had with both organizations that did create greater obvious value, they invested more time, more care, probably got less done, and gave more stuff. But they gained something so powerful. Me, a return customer, my referrals. My hair place gained 3 or 4 clients because of me in the time that I was there, those couple years. So I hope that helps you understand what we're talking about. And I would love to hear, what are your thoughts? How do you feel like you could add greater obvious value? And it's okay to be different for every single person. That's totally great, which again probably requires to be a little slower and a little more thoughtful instead of fast and efficient. But what could you do? Think through maybe some of your clients you have that you really love. How could you do OGV for them? How could you do it for someone new or just what would that look like? You could even think about, what would you want? If you were the client, what would be obvious greater value to you versus going to Ulta or the Clinique counter or something? So I hope you're enjoying this conversation, and I'm really excited to keep talking about it.